Hi, grade 7. Are you fine? Today we are going to learn about chemical reactions. What is a chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is the process of breaking of chemical bonds in one or more substances and removing, reforming of new bonds to create new substance. When you make pizza, which change are physical and which are chemical changes? Chemical reaction, the process of making pizza involves some physical changes like chopping vegetables. The processes used by yeast in the dough or by the gas stove to bake the pizza are chemical changes. Substance that change, for example, CH4 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O. Evidence of chemical change. Four indicators of chemical change are bubbling, a new gas is forming, uh, color change, a new substance is forming, turns cloudy, a new solid is forming, and temperature change, energy is released or absorbed. Formation of new gas, right here, by bubbling. Formation of new solid, there. Release of energy, heat or light, and color change. Chemical reactions, substances that change into substances that are forms. Reactants and the products. In chemical reactions, you start with the reactants that are combined to make products. The reactants are the starting substances. The products are the new substance which results from the chemical reaction. Look at the reactants and the products. For example, CH4, the methane, plus O2 is burned with O2. Bonds are broken in order to rearrange in the products. Okay, look at the bonds between one carbon here and four hydrogen there, and the two atoms of oxygen are separately combined to each other. By heating them, they are separated all, then rearranged to form CO2, for example. This is the C and O2 with H2O. New bonds formed, energy added to start the reaction, bonds broken, and the new bonds formed, energy released. In the reaction, methane, a natural gas, is burned or combusted. Some energy is added to get the reaction started. The symbols, the small symbols in the parentheses S, L, G, and AQ means next to each chemical formula indicate the phase of each substance in the reaction. For example, S for solid, L for liquid, H2O, G for gas, and AQ for aqueous in a solution when salt is dissolved in a solution. S, substance is solid, L, liquid, G, gas, AQ, substance is dissolved in solution aqueous. Law of conservation of mass. Antoine Lavoisier established an important principle based on his experiments with chemical reactions. He stated that the total mass of the product of a reaction is equal to the total mass of the reactants. The law of conservation of mass holds true for even a burning mass of wood. When burning a mass of wood, the mass of dry wood is equal to that of the products of combustion with that of gas released, CO2, for example. This is a piece of wood, a solid substance made of carbon atoms. is burned with oxygen in the presence of oxygen under the action of burning. There is a transformation of carbon dioxide and water with the release of heat. The combined mass of the burning wood and oxygen is converted into carbon dioxide and water. Look at the conservation of mass. Compound B solution, compound A solution, they are put together and mixed together in order to react. The reaction takes place here when we invert the flask. Compound D solution and compound C precipitate. The mass was initially 200 grams and still 200 grams so that the mass is conserved. This is the law of conservation of mass. Lavoisier showed that a closed system must be used when studying a chemical reaction. When chemicals are reacted in a closed container, you can show that the mass before and after the reaction is the same. Thank you for watching. This is the end of our video and goodbye.